The boss drove to his housekeeper's home, but what he saw there left him completely speechless. When Maria opened the door, she froze. Her eyes widened, a flicker of fear crossing her face. "Mr. Miller," she whispered, her voice trembling. "You shouldn't be here." Ethan stepped inside slowly. The house was tiny and worn down. There were no marble floors, no luxury, just creaking wood, cracked walls, and the faint smell of medicine. And then, he saw it. A hospital bed sat in the middle of the living room. A little girl lay there, pale, breathing through a mask, her tiny chest rising and falling with effort. Maria rushed to her side. "She's my daughter," she said, her voice breaking. "She was born with a heart defect. Every single dollar I make goes to her medicine." Ethan's throat tightened. He looked around the room. The shelves were empty, a half-eaten loaf of bread sat on the counter, and unpaid bills were scattered across the table. He turned to her and asked quietly, "Why didn't you tell me?" Maria just shook her head, tears streaming down her face. "Because pity doesn't heal her," she said. "Work does. Faith does." Ethan stood there, silent, as the noise of the city faded away outside. For years, he'd been surrounded by greed, luxury, and people who worshipped money. And yet, this woman, who had nothing, possessed more strength than all of them combined. That night, he couldn't sleep. Every time he closed his eyes, he saw the little girl struggling to breathe. The next morning, Maria woke up to a commotion outside her door. When she ran into the living room, her daughter's bed was gone. In its place was a brand new, state-of-the-art medical setup, complete with monitors, oxygen tanks, and a team of doctors. On the table, there was a single note. "You're not alone anymore. E.M." Maria fell to her knees, clutching the letter, sobbing with relief. Outside, Ethan stood by his car, watching quietly from a distance. For the first time in years, he felt like a man with a purpose. If this story touched your heart, comment "Faith still exists" down below. Thanks for watching.